Dad also told me once when I was little, he said that I will never feel like I would quite fit in. And I will probably notice that very soon. So it's not about that. It's really just about getting to know yourself so much better. Never really felt as connected to Germany as I always felt with Italy, and I never knew why. Nochmal, Sabrina. Okay. Just try it again, and this time, Sabrina, please don't make it sound like you're trying to summon a demon. La ricerca di una parte di te che non hai mai conosciuto pienamente, un viaggio unico. Persiste nei momenti di silenzio, una sensazione di qualcosa che manca ma che sembra essere portata di mano. Questa è la mia storia, un viaggio attraverso l'ascendenza e l'identità, plasmato da connessione e scoperte. Born and raised in Germany, I have always known my German and Romanian heritage, okay? But my dad's side of the family, it leads back to Italy. It's located about 120 kilometers or 75 miles east of Rome. And as long as I can remember, okay, I always felt drawn to this part of my lineage. Like, you can ask my mom, she knows. Being an only child, however, I've often found myself just longing for the stories and deep connections that might help me feel a little bit closer to those who came before me and to those who I've never been able to meet. It started about 3 years ago, I think, when I took my first DNA test. It's by MyHeritage. And by the way, I'm not affiliated with them or in any way. I just wanted to share my experience. Maybe there's someone out there just like me who kind of wants to get to know their heritage a little bit better, or even, if you've been kind of feeling like you're missing something, like you feel like your entire life, you feel like you've been kind of not alone, but there's always something missing, and then there's this part of you that's just not connected. But he was definitely not wrong when he said that, because man, I'm still trying to find that connection of that part of me that has been kind of, lost somewhere along the road. And all I want is really just to find someone, a cousin, a brother, or something. It's must be something out there, right? And that's why I always wanted to take that test. And of course, now that I have kids, I wanted to let them know as well, because no one wrote anything down from my dad's side of the family. I know from my mom's side, German, Romanian, Austrian roots, but I don't know. The other side is a mystery, okay? And this is why I wanted to do the DNA test, or at least have something that could lead me into the right direction. Even, reconnect with someone. Because, whenever you put that information and you send your samples over there, they will match you up with certain people who are possibly in the same, they could be your close relative, or your third cousin, but hey, at least it's a cousin, right? Possibly. So, and a few years before that, I actually went over to Italy, and for the first time, I went to visit my grandparents' grave. And again, I've never met them. They're complete strangers to me, but I always felt like I wanted to connect with them. And it's like a mausoleum, as you can see in the picture here. I hope that's the right word to say, but I always kind of wanted to just see, and I was wondering who takes care of the graves. And that little town in San Benedetto de Marsi, okay, they have a huge, a big cemetery, but it's not what you know, right? It's they're not in the ground, but they have houses built where they have family buried inside of those homes. Doesn't make any sense. So that's for families that want to, I guess, spend eternity together, I'm assuming. My kids may have something from maybe the way they look, maybe their expression on their face, or, don't you want to know where you're from? It's like someone was taking care of my grandparents' grave. And I didn't know who. So there was even a picture of my great uncle, and then just my great grandfather, I think, and then my grandma, and then my grandpa, and I guess another baby brother of my dad's, who passed unfortunately shortly after birth. But it was interesting to see that someone is taking care of their grave, and I thought it was maybe something that people there just do. Maybe they have someone walking around doing that, but not every grave looked so nice like theirs. So I left a note, okay? I left a little note and just hoping that someone would reach out to me. Until this day, I haven't heard from anyone, unfortunately. So maybe if you happen to know what I'm talking about, maybe even that grave looks familiar to you, I have no clue who's going to watch this video. Yeah, so, and that's also part of the reason why I wanted to take that test, because I was hoping that maybe someone out there who has the same DNA and who has the same genetics feels the same way. But I still yet have to find out where that person is and if that person even wants to do anything with me, and if there even is a person. I just wanted to connect for the first time. I wanted to just connect, be there, and just feel some connection. And I knew about my Italian heritage at that point. And I did want to see what else is there, because I still felt like that can't be everything. Never really felt as connected to Germany as I always felt with Italy, and I never knew why. I found out the results from my heritage DNA test, everything started to make sense. I can't believe that this DNA test, that everyone always said bad things about it, actually helped me understand myself so much better. So much better. So worth it. So worth it, I'm telling you. Really, I'm so happy I did it. Yeah, so for those of you who actually are interested in, getting to know your heritage, or just trying to find the connection, or just get to know yourself, really, that's what it is all about. It's not because you want to show off. It's not about that. It's really just about getting to know yourself so much better. Understand where you're from, where your brain is from. It's not that you don't fit in. It's just that there's something in you that doesn't feel like it belongs. But that doesn't mean that you don't fit in. It just means that you long for more connection, and that connection has to come from a place within yourself. And to start doing that, you need to find out who you are first and understand. It's going to be very difficult for you to feel connected to people that are not like you. It's going to be very difficult to feel connected to people who are not in the same, who don't have the same culture as you. It's going to be very, very difficult. It's because you will feel like you want to fit in. You will feel like you want to please everyone, but you will always get to that point where you just know, and there's always this little voice saying in your head, I will never feel like I would quite fit in, and I will probably notice that very soon. And I'm telling you, if you find the right people, you don't ever have to feel like you have to squeeze yourself in that box, man. Even if it's just yourself for now. Whoever is supposed to stay with you is going to stay with you. So, sounds hard, difficult, but it is what it is. I always felt more connected to my Italian side of my family. I didn't know that my results, like that whatever in my DNA, whatever it is more than whatever German part there is of me. You have to be able to connect with yourself first in order to connect with the world around you. And that's part of the reason. And honestly, I feel like this has helped me so much. You know what? Screw everyone that says that they're getting your DNA and your spit and everything else. Well, okay, well then don't do it. Don't take the damn test. It's fine. You don't have to. I'm just saying it helped me, and it all makes sense. Even if there's another explanation for it, I'm not sure. But that's for another time. I can only tell you, like, whoever needs to hear this right now, do the test. It's worth it. Okay? Don't listen to the people who keep on saying that they're gonna clone you from giving your spit to someone or whatever crazy stuff they always talk about. So, that's my word. And, yeah. Hope you enjoy my little results. It was fun. I just want to leave it the way it is because it makes sense to me. Okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for joining again. And I went completely off record here. I went completely out of my outline. But yeah. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. As always, the little amount of people that actually watch my videos, thank you very much for still coming back. Even I've been having a writer's block, I guess you could almost say. Been going through a lot of changes lately, and yeah, I just hope that I will see you soon. See you soon. Bye-bye.